Okay, this is not going to be a video, installation video or anything like that. I don't want to be liable for you blowing up your house. I'm going to give you my review on this TCMT tankless water heater unit that I bought and give you some pluses and minuses on it, and hopefully it'll help you make your decision. First, the good. I bought the TCMT brand 12-liter capacity tankless water heater on eBay. It was relatively cheap at $115 delivered. The unit appears well made, has good fit and finish. It works just fine using piezoelectric ignition from 2 D-cell batteries. There is no AC adapter included with this model, and there's no AC adapter outlet provided. However, the manual says the battery should last 6 months, and that's fine with me. Unit's simple to operate. It has a flame intensity control dial from low to high, kind of like a burner control on your stove. And there's also a cold to hot temperature control dial. It's important to know that the temperature control works by restricting the water flow. The less water flow, the higher the temperature it can heat to. Okay, there's also a summer-winter dial. The function of that dial is unexplained in the manual. I have no idea what it does. It's wintertime right now for me, so I set it to winter. There's also an LED readout to show the water temperature being produced. Now, the LED only works when the unit's on, so it's not going to drain the battery. The unit turns on with very little water flow needed to activate the burner. It's much better than my parents' first generation tankless water heater, which requires quite a bit of flow to activate and stay on. This unit also has a 20-minute auto-off function for safety, so that means the burner automatically goes off after 20 minutes. So if you leave your hot water on and running for some reason, the thing's not going to be heating it for 5 or 6 hours or 7 hours while you're at work. The bad things about this, well, the 12 liter per minute temperature rise on this unit is actually only 25 Celsius, which is about 77 Fahrenheit. Most of the auctions you'll see on this will list a 45-degree temperature rise, which is about 45 Celsius, which is about 113 Fahrenheit. Almost everyone quotes that figure. That's for a much lower flow rate. That would be basically when you have the water flow reduced all the way with the dial, with the temperature dial. And so what this represents is, say the temperature of your incoming water is 7 degrees Celsius or 45 degrees Fahrenheit, like mine is in Ohio right now in the wintertime. Your water would then rise at full flow to 32 centigrade or 90 Fahrenheit. That's hardly what you would want for a shower. Also, you may lose some heat in your pipe run. You have to remember that too. With the 12-liter rated unit, I've found that I can get a comfortable shower temperature only by turning the heat dial all the way up, which restricts the water flow considerably. Now, I have a standard shower head, which is 2.5 gallons per minute or 9.5 liters per minute. So I don't think this unit would at all be suitable for houses with multiple bathrooms where you had to run them at the same time. That's not going to happen. Unless maybe you live in an area with considerably higher incoming water temperature. Like if you live in a tropical area, you could probably run 2 showers off this at the same time. If I were to make this purchase again, I'd go with a 16-liter unit. And those 16-liter units cost a little over twice as much as this one, so it's a big jump in price. The other problem I ran into with this unit was that the inlet and outlet were a G1/2 fitting, which is not USA standard. In the USA, we use 1/2 NPT, or National Pipe Thread. So you'll need to buy 2 adapters to go from the G1/2 fitting, which is used in almost everywhere else in the world, to the 1/2 NPT fittings that we use in the USA. And those 2 adapters will cost you about $8 each on eBay. The other thing, if you are going to a tankless water heater, you're going to have to get used to regulating your temperature maybe a little differently at the tap or the shower. If you cut the flow of hot water too much, it can signal the unit that you turned the water off, and it will turn the burner off. So it takes a little bit of getting used to, but that's not an insurmountable task. Overall, I'd say I'm satisfied with what I got for my money. Of course, you should budget in the cost of pipes, gas line fittings, etc. when you buy any water heater. In my case, I spent an extra $100 on these things, but I got the much more expensive flexible water and gas lines, and I got solderless shark bite copper pipe unions and elbows just for ease of installation, because I'm not a professional plumber. And if I knew then what I know now, I would have spent the extra money for the 16-liter unit, and I would have gotten one that's made for the USA market with the standard USA NPT style pipe fittings already on it. If I lived in a warmer climate, this model will be quite sufficient for most users. So I hope this review helped you out, and good luck with your installation.